You said you wanted to play rock so bad.
That is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Bravo. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 56.
I'm kind of scared.
Right there, 56. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the move.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Roethlisberger setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well
I can't
short.
believe I got sacked.
It's 4th down.
They downloaded the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Samson
Abuka. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now we talk about pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check. He's coming. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, gun. 40 the mark. 11. 40's mark. Hey. I got you. 21.
Come on, Calais. You can do it.
Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's
you can tell they were
go.
hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer.
But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I see how you're coming.
But I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's get it. Here we go, here we go. Lock 80. 56. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Nice.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Cuddy's right. Watch Cuddy. Hey, alert! 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 Hey! 5-7.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
65. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 yards, first down Niners. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's coming. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Squeeze that. Check. 40's Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Roethlisberger will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them.
I had 15 yards minimum.
Things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for...
He's got a man, complete. It's a game.
That's on you. That's on you, bro.
How about that for a chain mover?
You had that shit. That was literally your interception. If this was sim, maybe, but on comp, that was your fault.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I was ready to tackle you, bro. I thought that shit was over with.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
22, 44. Mike 5-4. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine. Here we go.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Okay,
and it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here we go. 13. 21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, John.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That's going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
What?
End zone, but it's incomplete.
What?
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there.
What,
It'll be
niggas?
2nd and goal. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one.
What the fuck is that, bro?
And he'll get in. Touchdown,
This nigga.
A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the
I'm making it work with
year.
Devontae
And
this
the
game.
Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
With the league watching. Who
Now
knows?
Roethlisberger will head to the line as his guys will go
Maybe
for 2.
he'll stay.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead
Man,
and
after I get another
surge
pick, that shit should
and fire
definitely be
out.
like refilled or something, bro.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Garoppolo just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Eluding the pressure right. He will find Davis. That's complete.
That's some bullshit.
23 yards, the final tally.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
I got you. He's coming. Watch QB drop. 12. Smooth.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's checking.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Baltimore, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Check. I got you. Hot. Mike's 40. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Slam.
Hey, gun.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first
I thought he was going to
downs.
catch that.
To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Roethlisberger being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
No cap. To all the viewers watching at home, I really needed this win. I'm coming off a rough stretch. Coming off a title option and lost to EBC. This win actually means a lot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get point.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
Hey, you.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed
Cloot.
and stuffed them for almost no gain.
You there, buddy? What the fuck?
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? As the scouting report
got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown.
Devontae was big for us today.
And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Maybe his fate.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Got a lot to think about after this game.
And this will be a touchback.
And I got John and Derek next, which should be 2 W's, you know. After I come back,
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 43. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
21.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 40.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, gun. 21.
Mike's 40. Here we go. Hey, we're going Mike 40. Check that.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Ravens 28, 49ers 7.